Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a couple of DIY Halloween decorations for you guys. And hair in my face. So these are some DIYs that I found on Pinterest, and a couple of them I added my own spin to as usual. But I think that they came out really fun, and they're just a simple way to add a little bit of decor to your home without spending a lot of money. For me, Halloween is my absolute favorite holiday. It's just the most creative holiday, especially in the makeup world. I have a ton of fun when it comes to Halloween. It's the night of all nights where I get to play dress up. I definitely want to share my love for Halloween with my children. At the same time, I do not want to traumatize them. So I'm trying to slowly incorporate these things so that they can learn that it's very fun and creative rather than scary and spooky and demonic. Alright, so the first DIY, you're going to need some kind of cardboard shape. So on Pinterest they used toilet paper rolls. Those work just fine. I used a couple of paper towel rolls and cut them into smaller pieces. You're also going to need some kind of sharp tool. If you're fancy, you probably have an X-Acto knife. If not, a pair of scissors, a knife, anything like that will do. If you were very young, make sure that you get your parents' permission and help when using sharp objects. I really don't want to get any messages about chopped off fingers or like bloody accidents because you tried to do my DIY. So just make sure that you take all precautionary measures, or as many as you possibly can. You're also going to need some kind of black paint. It doesn't matter if it's spray paint, acrylic paint, kids paint, washable, non-washable, permanent, whatever kind of paint that you have. You're definitely going to need glow sticks. I found mine at Target in the dollar section. I got a pack of 15 for $1. You're going to need tape, maybe some crumpled up paper, just things like that. I like to draw on my shape first. You want to draw on a pair of eyes. They can be any kind of eyes you want. I tried to have a little bit of variety and not make them all super angry and spooky so that my kids can enjoy this as well. And you're going to use your sharp object to cut these eyes out. Next step is to paint whatever you decorated 100% black. Depending on what you picked, this may take a couple of layers. The last step is when you are ready to put these on display, because glow sticks do not last forever, you're going to crack that glow stick and throw it in so that the eyes glow in the middle of the night. I put a couple of these in the kids' room and they really got a kick out of it. They're so simple to make and so inexpensive that you can literally make a ton of these. And I think the more that you make, the cooler it looks. To have a whole bunch of eyes along the fence glowing in the middle of the night, that's pretty cool. Next DIY is even simpler than the first. These are just some like ghouly looking candles. You can display these in your bathroom, like right next to the soap on Halloween. You can put these as a centerpiece for your table. There's a whole bunch of different places that you can put these. What you're going to need for this DIY is a plain candle. It doesn't have to be pure white, it can be off-white, which is the color that I went with, and it can be any shape or size. The next thing you're going to need are some red candles. You're going to light the candle. Again, use all precautions and parental permissions if you're like 13. Please don't burn your fingers off. You're going to light the red candle. You're going to let the wax drip over your neutral colored candle. So obviously you're going to want to put like foil paper down so that you don't make a horrible mess everywhere. But the goal is to make it look like blood is dripping off this candle, and you can get even more creative and kind of scoop out some of the cream colored candle around the wick and add some of the red wax. Another option, if you don't want to get freaky with fire, all you have to do is get the candle, the red candle, and shave off with like a vegetable peeler. Shave off a bunch of shavings. Stick it in a microwave safe container, like a measuring cup maybe, and then you want to heat it up just like 30 seconds at a time until your wax is melted, and then you can drip it over. So that's the fire safe way of doing this. I personally liked the spontaneity of the way the flame was dripping on the candle, but like I said, if you're younger and you want an alternative, you can shave the red candle, melt it in the microwave, and you're gonna get the same exact thing. This last DIY is the more complicated of the three, but I think that it is the most impressive out of the three. For this DIY, you're gonna need a non-stick surface. What Pinterest recommended is getting some clear plastic wrap and very tightly and very smoothly, it has to be a smooth surface, smoothly stretching it over some kind of chopping board, and they recommended if you needed to use tape in the back to secure it, to do that. So I made sure I had my smooth nonstick surface. And then you're going to need some glue. I have some glue all from Elmer's. This is their permanent version, not their waterproof version. The one on Pinterest did use glue all. It did not use waterproof or the washable glue that Elmer's usually sells. You can pick this up at Michael's. That's where I got mine, and it's just as inexpensive. It's probably a couple bucks for the whole bottle. You're also going to need some food coloring, obviously red, because these are bloody red handprints. And then I went ahead and picked up some blue too, just in case. Again, I like to have a deeper toned blood, a little bit more of a bluish blood. And they did say that you can use gloves to cover your hands so it wouldn't get dirty, but I don't know, I wasn't all about that. I went balls to the wall and I went in with my hands. So you're going to paint your hand with the glue. I did both hands, and you're going to press these on. Why am I doing this? You already have visuals. You're going to press these on to that smooth surface that you created. So you're going to slowly start building up those layers of glue until it is pretty thick, where you feel like if it dried, it's going to be relatively durable, because you don't want to peel it off and then it's like super flimsy or it doesn't work out very well. Once you feel like you have it built up to where you want it to be, the last step is you're going to use some more glue, but this time you're going to mix it with some colors. So you're going to use red, and again I recommend adding a little bit of blue just to make it a darker blood. So I painted my hand red and then very carefully pressed down to give it that color on top. You let that dry. For me, I'm one of those people who likes to be more safe than sorry when it comes to DIYs, and I wanted to give it a little extra dry time. So if you just can be patient, wait till the next day. But if you can't be patient, you know, just keep checking on the glue, make sure it's no longer tacky. And then you're ready to go. You can peel these off, and these are essentially window clings. So you can put them in your bathroom, onto the mirror, you can put them on your doors, on your windows, wherever you want to, whatever glass surface there is nearby. I also went ahead and made like little drips when I had extra red glue left over, and so those really helped the display come alive a little bit more. And yeah, overall, I was pretty impressed with this DIY. I will be honest, I don't know if it's necessarily cheaper than just purchasing window clings, but I think it's kind of a fun project. If you're bored and you already have glue and food coloring, then it's practically a free DIY. So that is it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and leave me a comment down below letting me know what your favorite DIY was. If you try any of these DIYs, I love when you guys send me it via Twitter or Instagram or even Snapchat. I think it's so cool to see your versions of my versions of all these DIYs. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of those videos that I have coming out soon. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!
Oh my god!
Focus your breath.
Alright, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. I'm just gonna do it.
I can do it.
Yes! You did great.